curious how private equity really works and how the pros manage equity behind the scenes. You're in the right place, so hit subscribe for practical insights into high-stakes investing. Private equity is more than just big money buying businesses. It's a disciplined, strategic process used by firms to generate high returns over a multi-year period. If you're a business owner, investor, or consultant trying to understand how PE works or how equity is actually managed behind the scenes, this will give you a clear and practical view. At its core, private equity involves investing in companies that are not publicly traded. These could be early-stage businesses with high growth potential, mature companies needing operational restructuring, or underperforming businesses that can be turned around. PE firms typically acquire a controlling stake, which gives them authority to drive real changes, from management shifts to cost optimization to expansion into new markets. Once a company is acquired, the real work begins, and this is where equity management becomes crucial. Equity isn't just ownership. It's a dynamic system of rights, obligations, and value tied to multiple stakeholders. You've got founders, institutional investors, management teams, sometimes even employees with options. Managing all of this manually or through scattered spreadsheets simply doesn't scale. Private equity professionals rely heavily on software platforms to manage equity because they need precision. They need to model different exit scenarios, track dilution across funding rounds, generate investor reports on demand, and comply with regulatory standards like ASC 718 or IFRS 2 for equity compensation. They also have to maintain data rooms for due diligence, automate cap table updates, and manage waterfall distributions when exits happen. So, how do PE professionals choose the right equity management tool? It comes down to a few key criteria that anyone involved in deals or advising businesses should understand. First, transaction complexity. If you're managing a simple equity structure with a few shareholders, basic tools might suffice. But once you have preferred shares, convertible notes, option pools, and different vesting schedules, you need advanced modeling capabilities, especially for exit scenarios. Second, compliance and audit readiness. Many PE firms need tools that can generate audit trails, valuation reports, 409A or equivalent, and meet regulatory standards. This is especially critical during M&A or IPO exits. Third, LP reporting and transparency. Limited partners expect quarterly updates, portfolio performance dashboards, and accurate ownership breakdowns. A tool that can generate these reports automatically saves hundreds of hours of work per year and builds trust. Fourth, integration with the firm's stack. If the firm uses Salesforce for deal sourcing, QuickBooks or NetSuite for accounting, and DocuSign for contracts, the equity platform should plug into those systems without friction. Some of the top tools professionals evaluate include Carta, widely used for cap table and valuation management, strong in scenario modeling and compliance. AllView Systems, built specifically for PE and credit managers, includes fund accounting and investor portal integration. Equity Effect focuses on VC and PE firms with customizable dashboards, great for mid-market funds. Legi and CapDesk, gaining popularity in Europe and among firms with a strong focus on employee equity. What's important is not just choosing a platform that looks good on a demo, but selecting one that aligns with your operating model. Are you managing a dozen portfolio companies with different structures? Do you need to collaborate with legal and tax advisors? Are you preparing for a liquidity event within the next 12 months? These are the questions that guide tool selection. And from a consulting perspective, helping clients map their equity structure, future capital needs, and reporting requirements to the right tool can add serious value. If you're involved in structuring deals, preparing a business for sale, or advising investors, mastering how equity is managed technically and strategically gives you a real edge. If you found this useful and want more in-depth content on PE operations, valuations, or deal strategy, hit like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I'll be diving into real PE frameworks and tools in future videos.